Hello my friends, this is gonna be a very amazing video because I'm gonna show you exactly how to make a consistent 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio with the current market conditions. Meaning that if you're risking $100, you're gonna be making $200, or if you're risking $1,000, you're gonna be making $2,000, or if you're risking $10,000, you're gonna be making $20,000, and so on. Okay guys, so this week has been a little bit different from the previous one. Okay, you remember that we had very violent moves, very huge moves, historical moves, because all of the stuff going on with the tariffs and China and everything. Okay guys, so this week, remember, is the week right before the holidays, the Easter holiday. So volume has been a little slower than usual, from what we have been seeing lately. Okay, so if you lost money, don't worry, there's going to be a lot of opportunities. Also remember to journal and see why you lost, because in the end the losses are lessons. Okay, and yes, you know why you lost. Okay, like in deep down you know why you lost. Okay guys, so remember to be aware of that and just write it down so that you don't repeat it again. Okay, my friends, so for those who don't know me, my name is Ulrich and I have been trading for 17 years. I'm here to help you become a profitable trader, and I'm going to show you one of my best strategies called Power of Imbalance. So this is my channel. This is the best trading channel. We only talk about trading and I give you a lot of valuable information, my friends. So make sure to subscribe and like this video so that we can continue growing together. Okay, my friends, so first of all, let me show you exactly what are we going to be looking for, the type of structure that we need. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to be looking for a long position or a buy is, first we're going to identify the low of the day. Okay, you're going to be looking to the left whenever you are trading in your session, okay, accordingly. So let's say you're trading New York session, usually the low it's going to be created during London. Okay, my friends, so first you wait, okay, for a liquidity grab, and then we're gonna wait for a market structure shift. Okay, we need price to change direction. Okay, so let's say price was trending down or going down. We're gonna wait for price to break the previous high, and then we're gonna be finding our entry. We're going to be looking our entry around this area. Okay, that's going to be a hidden zone, and that's where we're going to execute our beautiful buy position, and we're going to be targeting the next important level. Okay, perfect. And for a short position, it's going to be very similar. Okay, so first price is going to be trending up. Okay, we're going to be taking the high of the day. Okay, so in this case, it's going to be made during London or whatever session you're going to be trading. Just look to the left, okay, and whatever high of the day at that point, just wait for a liquidity grab, and then we're going to be waiting for a market structure shift, just like this, and then we're going to wait for our entry. We're going to be looking for a hidden zone, and that's exactly where we're going to execute our amazing trade. Okay, and we're going to be targeting the next important zone. Don't worry, we're going to be looking at many examples from this week. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, so now we're at the charts. This happened today. We're going to start from the most recent examples. Okay, this right here was the low of the day. So we look to the left, this was the low of the day. Okay, so what you gotta do is just wait. Okay, let me zoom in. We're gonna be waiting for price to make a liquidity grab, okay, and break some sort of a structure, and we're gonna be looking for our entry. Okay, so as you can see guys, now price is starting to reverse, and right here we see some sort of a hidden zone, but we still need price to break structure. Okay, so let's wait a little bit more. So right here guys, as you can see, this empty area, that's a zone, but in this case we'll have to wait. We're gonna have to pass because we don't have a broken structure to the left yet. Okay, we need a change of character. Okay, so let's wait and see if we get a second one. Okay, now see the difference between that one and now this one. Okay, now here we broke this structure right here, and now as you can see here we have a hidden zone, and exactly here that's where we're gonna take our position. Now just a little trick, okay, to have a even better position is to enter at the level. Okay, remember this yellow line? That's the low of the day. Okay, so that's also a QM level. Okay, inside the members area, inside the course, obviously I give you all the rules and I explain everything into detail, where to target, everything. Okay, like this is just one of the systems that I teach and it's very, very powerful. Okay, and as a stop loss, I'm going to place it right below this low. Okay, because as you can see now, price is starting to trend up. So if it's a trend, you should respect this previous low. Okay, as a target, now I'm not going to target the high of the day because the market volume has been decreasing a lot. And remember that this is the day right before the holidays. Market is going to close. Okay, so on Friday, market is going to close. We're going to have the Easter holidays. So now let's see how it goes, if we get filled or not. Now, before we continue, okay, let's say we are risking $100. Remember that I told you that I'm going to show you exactly how to double your money in every single trade. Now, in this one, we might not double exactly, but we're going to get a 1.8. Now we got filled, okay? Price, you have to have a lot of patience, guys, and trust your strategy, your system. And most importantly, you have to backtest a lot. Okay, so that's gonna give you the confidence. So as you can see, guys, like there was a lot of choppiness and consolidation, but eventually price is going into your favor. Now, at this point, you might want to place at break even your stop loss so that you avoid any unnecessary risk. Okay. In here, we almost got stopped out, but price is continuing into our way. And that's it, target hit. Okay, that was pretty dope. Okay, perfect. So in the end, we're gonna add up everything, like all the profits or losses, whatever we made. So in this example, we made 1.82 risk reward. So 1R, okay, we were risking, let's say for this example, $100, okay? So let's say you have a $1,000 account, okay, and you want to risk $100, and we made 182, okay? Not bad, especially because it was very choppy, okay, guys? So it was just basically following the rules, nothing more. Okay, let's go and see the other day. Okay, my friends, so here we are at New York session. Let me just show you where is the low of the day. We zoom out and look to the left. We have a double bottom created, which is perfect for price wanting to make a liquidity grab. Okay, let me zoom in again and let's continue. We need, remember, a beautiful liquidity grab and a breakup structure. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so here, okay, we have this structure being broken. So let me zoom out again. In this case, okay, you have to be very, very sharp, very focused. It was not like a huge liquidity grab, but as you can see, it did made a little liquidity grab right there. Okay, and then we broke structure right here. And now, as you can see, this is our zone. Okay, so this is gonna be our entry, and we're gonna be taking a long position from here. Let me delete everything. So let me just draw out the hidden zone. Okay, that's power of imbalance. And we're gonna place our stop loss at this low, and we're gonna be targeting this high, which is the most obvious and important high right here. Okay, we can actually squeeze a little tighter the risk reward. Okay, guys, and now let's proceed and see how it goes. Beautiful. So now we are filled. Price is going into your direction. Okay. If this is a winning trade, we're going to be making 3. Okay. 3 risk reward ratio. So we're going to be able to make $300 if we win this trade. Okay. So far it's going into our direction. Obviously, like I would place this trade at break even already. And okay, so I just like forward because it's taking too long. And now, as you can see, your target has been reached. Obviously, as you can see, guys, price did go up for a little longer, a little bit more. But for this example, we're going to be targeting this high, which was the most important high. So this was amazing because we made $300, okay, 3 times our money risked or put in the table. And obviously, I forgot to tell you guys, like obviously, like all of these setups, you have to find them in the lower timeframes. Okay. Now let's continue to the other example. By the way, my friends, like I do have private coaching. I have many beautiful and powerful systems. This is the website. It includes private coaching with me. Okay. 17 years trading, a lot of experience. All of my strategies are in here. Okay. This database is included and you're going to be able to access it anytime. I have grown a little account, okay? As you can see from my previous videos, I started with $50, okay? This is the history, the balance from the account. And as you can see, I have been growing very consistently with a lot of patience, with risk management, okay? So as you can see, it's been gradually increasing all the way to $1,500, okay? So it's been amazing. As you can see, here we go. There you go. $1,500, that's the ending balance. And by the way, one of my students, which is my close friend, he also did the same thing. Like he flipped $300 into $1,500. Okay, so if we can do it, like you can do it too. Okay, so you can just check the link below. Okay, perfect. So let me go to the 1 minute chart. Perfect. Okay, so we are at New York session. As you can see, we had made, this was a high of the day, and now it's making a liquidity grab. So now what we want to see if is price breaking this structural low. Okay, so let me proceed and let's see if we get it or not. Okay, perfect. Let me just pause for a second. Now in here, as you can see, it did made a new low. Okay, so we are at a very critical zone. This red candle created our imbalance area or our hidden zone. Okay, guys? So let me just highlight it for you so you can see that's exactly where we take our entry. Okay, guys? So same thing. We enter, place our stop loss above the highs, and we're going to be targeting. This can be your first target, okay, for a quick one-to-one. But we're going to go for this one right here, which is an important level. Let me zoom out so you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see, right there was a very important level. Also, we have this one right here. So you can actually take some partials around this area, but we're going to squeeze the maximum amount to this point right here. So the advantage of this strategy, guys, is that you're gonna get very precise entries, like very precise entries, and that's gonna allow you to have big targets or large rewards. Okay, so now let's continue and we're gonna see how it goes. Beautiful. It was quick, very quick. As you can see, in 3 minutes our target reached. The market definitely collapsed 100 points, more than 100 points, and we got 4.8 risk reward ratio. So that's huge, guys. Like, and we get 486. Okay, so that's beautiful. That's amazing. And what I wanted to tell you is like, we're just following rules. That's it. Like, it's very repetitive. Like, is it gonna be this beautiful every single day? No. Like, as you can see, like Thursday was very choppy. Okay, and this day was beautiful. Okay, so you're gonna have like better days than others. The only thing you can do is just trust your system, backtest, see it happening a lot. And as you can see, like we are up like a lot so far for the week and just risking $100. Okay, this is just one trade a day, very precise, very effective, very powerful, very high win rate. Okay, and that's it. You just enjoy the profits and let the market do the rest. So now let's go to the other example. Okay, my friends, so this is the other example. This was on Monday. So we are New York session. As you can see, it's already making a liquidity grab. Look to the left and we have this beautiful level right here created during London session. Now, let me zoom in, okay? So obviously, now you know the drill. We're going to be waiting for price to make a break of structure of these highs, okay? And give us our imbalance or our hidden zone entry. Okay, guys, so let's see if we get it or not. Okay, now, okay, let me just stop it right here because this day was not the best. It was not that easy, okay? And as I told you before, you really have to be very, very focused, and you have to be very sharp and waiting for price to give you your entries, and just spotting right here you have your hidden zone. Okay, so that's exactly where we're gonna take our long position, and our stop loss is gonna be exactly below this low, and we're gonna be targeting this high. Let me zoom out and show you why. This was the high of the day before the market open. Okay, so as you can see, market open around here. Okay, so immediately price just started to crash and reached the low of the day. Now here I really don't see any opportunity, okay, except for this one right here. Here we had one beautiful opportunity, but I don't know, guys, like I just want to show you like from scratch, because price was just collapsing, and maybe you were going to be waiting for price to retrace all the way here, but we don't have any real or good entry area. Okay, so that's why, as you can see, we zoom out, okay, and we have this other level right here, which is the low created during London. And now we see price making this liquidity grab. We have this high be taken and our entry at that zone. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to be targeting. So now let's see, guys, like all of this information I'm giving you, like I hope you're valuing it, because like this is gems, this is the golden nuggets, like I'm giving you for free. Okay, like there's people charging hundreds of thousands of dollars for this information. So like if you like the video, just click the like button. Okay, now let's see what happens. Okay, price obviously starts going into our direction. Remember what I told you, you have to be very, very patient, okay, and trust your system. Okay, we have our zone, our entry, and exactly target has been hit. And let's say you are done for the day. Now let's add how much money we made. Okay, so now let's add up everything that we have made so far. 260, then we had 486. This was a huge day. Then we had $300, and lastly we had this $182 day, making a total of $1,228 by risking only $100, guys. Like, do you have to take all of them? No, this was just 4 trading days, as you can see. But even if you take one of them, let's say the $400 day, that's 4 times your risk. Okay, so this strategy is amazing, it's powerful, and if you want to learn more from me, make sure to check the link below, and I'm gonna be very happy to have you on board. That's it for this video. See you on the next one.